Hi guys, how's it going out there? It's been a little while since my last video. Apologize for that. It's been kind of a busy first week of July here. Usually we're not that busy here in the old household, but just kind of a lot going on for the first week. So not much bench time. I did manage to get primer on the Viper, and actually yesterday I got it painted. So I'm going to get things turned around to face the bench so I can show you what's going on, and hopefully I can keep some progress updates going from here on out. Okay, so first we'll go to the color, and I started with the Createx Pearlized Lime, Pearl Lime. I filled it up to right here, the 7.5 cc's or milliliter mark here. And then I added probably 25 drops of the Pearl Green from Createx as well. I mixed that all up real good, and then obviously added my thinner to it, and this is what I got to. Yeah, it's green. Pretty close to the look I was going after. Really close to it. Really happy with the color, how it turned out. What I have next planned is I'm going to put a pair of racing stripes on it. I'm going to put some racing stripes on it. I'm going to do those in black. Here's the front bumper, the mirrors, and the back bumper area. Really hard to get a consistent look with this. And you can see the body. All around. Just a slime green is what I call it. Just a slime green. But with all these body panels, I wasn't going to paint it with everything on it. And so really hard to get the same exact coverage, because I think just a little bit less or more is going to affect the color on this, it seemed to. But this is where I'm at right now. Once again, you know, the racing stripes going down the hood and trunk, and a little bit up here on the targa area. But those are going to be in a very a metallic black, but very light on the metallic. I don't want an opaque black. I want a little bit of metallic in there, so not overly metallic, but there will be metallic in the black stripes. I'm going to try my best to show you my process. All this is going to be black as well, so I didn't paint that. I'll hit it, probably brush paint it with maybe the Createx opaque black that I bought. But yeah, all that's going to be black. And then just detail painted. Just everything. I used reddish brown primer. I had the most. That's what I had most of in my bottles. Reddish brown. All this is going to be black and whatever gray, two-tone gray on the seats. So that's all going to cover really good. So I'm not worried about it. But like I said, I'm going to try to show as much of the stripe process as I can. I'm going to paint the stripes on. And I'm going to try to show you the method I use. I don't know how much actual showing, or I'll just show you the stages. You know, the separation stripe, and then how I decide on the width of the stripes and how I mask them in. So I'm going to try to show you as much of that as possible. I don't know how much I'll be able to do, because working and trying to show things on camera is just really, really hard. At least for me right now. But hopefully in just a few seconds you can start seeing the taping process, the striping process that I do. Okay, so for the first step of the process, what I decided, most of the stripes I've done like 4 racing stripes on cars. I pretty much use my 2mm Tamiya tape for curves. It's 2mm. That's usually that's what I've been using as a divider between the stripes. And then I have Tamiya 10mm masking tape, and that has been generally the width of the stripes. What I use for the width of the stripes. So for the front, I want the stripes to go all the way down the front of the car. So I centered this 2mm tape as good as I possibly could. It's not perfect, but it's pretty straight, it's pretty centered. Then you just burnish it down really good through the front and underneath the air dam there, up around the front, up along the hood. I'm going to stop the stripe at the back of the hood here, but there's a little mark there that is a center point that helps me get the center point of everything. So I'm going to cut the tape right there and on the hood, because I'm going to take the hood off to paint. So that's that. And that's how I measure it off. Decide how wide I want the stripes. You know, you can add more or less, get wider tape, thinner tape, whatever you want to use. That's how I do it. Just I go by the width of the tape. If I wanted 12mm stripes, which I think I did do on one car, I just added another line of tape along that to go to there. That gives me 12mm. Or you can add 2 lines and go to 14mm, whatever you want to do. That's what I did. So I got the front. That's measured off. I'll run another strip of tape next to these, and then I'll peel the yellow tape off there, and that will be, and then I'll tape everything off, mask everything off. That'll be my stripes. These 2 yellow tapes right here will come off, and that will be my stripes. So pretty simple process. Hopefully I don't convolute it, but so that's how I do it, and that's how we're looking right now for that. Okay, so there it is. The stripes are taped off and ready. I got to tape off the rest of the body after I do the back part. I'll probably show you a little bit of progress on the back part, but that's the stripe, how the stripe will be. I cut slits in the tape there for the opening of the air dams, and I just took a pointed cotton swab here and ran it in there to burnish the tape down, and then I burnished the tape down on everything else. I'm going to cut it right here. Sorry, I'm going to cut it right here for the hood. I'm going to take that off, and I'm just going to fold the tape underneath right there. So fairly simple on this one, pretty simple, and that's pretty much the front stripe. Okay, same concept with the back. The most difficult part is finding your center, to center your dividing stripe there, your gap between them. So I once again, the 2mm tape for curves for the divider, and then the 10mm Tamiya tape on around, going all the way up underneath it. And then I will take some more tape and put it on either side, and then peel off those 2, and I'll have my deck stripes. Okay, and there you see right here both widths of tape. And I've already taken this side off. And now the other side off. And our back stripes are ready. And it goes under. So everything's ready. Front stripes, back stripes, ready to go. I just have to mix the paint, tape the rest of the car off, rest of the parts off, and get the stripes painted. Okay, so everything has been painted. The stripes have been painted with the black. And it is time for the unmasking. We will come back and see how it went. Okay, so all the tape came off and everything looks awesome. Just a few little spots there. That's probably going to be hidden by the body. And the wedge there. But nice and smooth, crisp lines. Awesome. The front end, just a little bit right there where the tape, I just couldn't get the tape straight on that center thing. I don't know if I'm going to leave that like that or try to get some green in there, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get a little strip of green in there to finish that back off. But very, very, very happy with this. And the back end. Just really, really super happy with it. Let me put everything together and real quick and see how that looks. Okay, so I got all the pieces on, the front end back on, and the hood back on, and everything just looks great. Real, real nice. Real happy with this. I cannot wait to get the clear on here. Cannot wait to get the clear on and get going on it. So the clear on, today is Wednesday the 10th, July 10th. Either Thursday or Friday, 11th or 12th, I'll probably get the clear on. And then it'll probably give it until the 18th or 19th before I wet sand it and polish it. So throughout the week, probably the first of the week, the 15th or 16th, Monday or Tuesday, I'll have maybe an update with the interior and all the other stuff painted and detailed and assembled and ready to go before I get this thing polished and waxed and polished and everything and ready for final assembly. So probably one more update at the beginning of next week. So until then, thanks for watching Stumpy Grump Scale Speed Shop, and I'll catch you later.